Hey Giant Barn, how you doing? Okay, so first things first, there is a gift Pokemon that I forgot to get during the last stream, so we are going to go get that. We're also gonna get the Super Potion here. Well, the gift is in here. It's a Beldum. And as for the name, I actually know exactly what I'm gonna call it. We're not about to use this though. I have other plans for that. Well, first thing we're going to do right now though, after getting that, is we are going to take on the first gym. We're going to switch because I know this Geodude has Fire Punch. And honestly, I'm glad the Nosepass didn't set up Stealth Rocks because that would have made things a little more annoying. I'm also glad the Cranidos didn't get the flinch. Okay, now Onyx set up Stealth Rock, which sucks, but can live with it. Okay. I know we're gonna have to tank a Brick Break here, but it's for good reason. I don't want it activating Guts and getting the attack buff, and I want its orb. That is mine now. Now we're gonna use Absorb so we can heal up. And that is the first gym down. Went pretty smoothly, to be completely honest. Now we're gonna take that toxic orb away. And we're gonna go heal. Now we can head over towards the next gym. But before we end up beating the next gym, we've got the whole Mars battle, which is not going to be fun. Mars is tough at the best of times, and this is Renegade Platinum where she's harder to beat. Oh, nice. Thanks. Okay, the search rig actually knows what it's doing. Easy win there. We have some encounters coming up as well, which is gonna be nice. Now, I don't know what encounter we get from a honey tree. I think Renegade Platinum changed it so they're instant. You don't have to wait like 4 hours or something. Might be 8 hours normally. So like, we'd go to the honey tree and flower roam and see what we get there. Could get Munchlax, could get a bug type. I don't know what other options there are really. Maybe Heracross is an option. In fact, I have documentation. I can check what encounters are possible. Okay, here are the encounter changes. So fine. Okay, so we want to use honey on a specific tree because different ones have different options. The one outside of Turner Forest is a bee drill guaranteed. The one around 205 isn't great, but it does have a chance of Heracross, but that's only a 10% chance. There is one with a chance for Nuzlocke, so on Route 211. But that's also only a 10% chance. I'm just trying to figure out which of the honey trees would be best. That's the Route 205 South. So that would be this one. The route coming up after this. It has a chance of Heracross, which I would quite like. It's only a 10% chance, but can also have Wurmple, which would be not bad. Combi, which if female would be pretty good. Fermi, which isn't great. Pineco, which isn't bad. So yeah, I think we go with that one. Of course, we can't get honey quite yet. And since it's basically since honey tree is a static encounter, we still get a separate encounter here. It's this tree we want to use it on when we've got it. Question is, can I buy it before getting given some for free? I don't think so. 65, 85, 55, 95. I'd rather not have the lower accuracy. I should stay in. Wait, hold up. Oh, this is Valley Windworks. That's the wrong tree. This is the right tree. What does the one at Valley Windworks have? Apom, Slackoff, Caterpie, Weedle, Munchlax. Slacking definitely still has Truant. Let me check. Oh, okay, here we go on the, okay, I'm on the dogs, I'm just gonna check the abilities. Yeah, it still has Truant. I don't want to risk getting Slack off. So, I think my best bet is to go with the Route 2051. But I can get an encounter there and at the Valley Windworks, so let me do that before continuing. Well, that is quite useful. Perfect. Red health and paralyzed. I should get it now. Seriously? There we go. Ooh. That's a pretty good TM. Right, I'll get rid of Thundershock for it. Oh, Elekid wouldn't have been a bad encounter though. I'm gonna heal before getting my Route 205 encounter. I'm... I'll do this after getting the Route 205 encounter. Like, I'll get that. Do that to get those Pokemon. Then I'll, then I will, so I'll get my encounter, which is this Mareep. I'll then get those Pokemon, beat the Grunts, get my Honey Tree encounter, then prepare the team before I deal with Mars. She was right, the whole answering questions bit isn't really that entertaining. Okay, goodbye Chikorita. Yes! I got Intimidate! You had a chance for Intimidate. Goodbye Totodile. And that one has Intimidate, which is perfect. Goodbye, Cyndaquil. I'm trying to remember what I named them in the Genlock. Let me just check. Okay, yeah, so this was... Alright. I know what Alligator's name is going to be, but what was the Typhlosion called? I know it doesn't matter what the typhlosion was called, I'm just gonna name it. Okay, let's check which ones had their hidden abilities. I know Totodile does, so Overgrow, Blaze, Intimidate. So just Totodile. That's the most important one though, to be fair. You know, let's rearrange this box a bit, right? No, that's in the right place. I'm just gonna do some rearranging and then we'll continue. I want to keep things organized. Or at least a little organized. Grogan can have dry skin, so I'm gonna do that. Just in case it does. Yeah, I'm going to switch that out. I'll go into Umbreon, that's bulky. I don't like that reflect. Or the fact that they've got two bug types on the field. Yeah, that's why I don't like it. Let's switch quickly. We almost had our first death there. I will take some honey. Thank you, sir. Come on, Heracross. Come on, Heracross. Please be Heracross. It's Burmy. Quite literally the worst option. And the most annoying. You know, I'm going to use Taunt because fuck you. You're not allowed to use Protect. At least it's a male. I do like Mothim. Yeah, so like my options from that tree, like, so yeah, from that tree my options were Combi. A female Combi would have been great because I like Vespiquen. Pineco. Fire Choice is bulky and only has one weakness and can set up hazards. Wurmple. Beautifly is great in the early game. Or Heracross, which is insane. And I got Burmy. But now we gotta make sure the team is prepared for this whole Team Galactic thing. Should also see what I have in the PC, like what could be worth putting onto the team. Because I do think Beldum could help out. Beldum would be really good against the Zubat. Oh, it has Rockhead. So it can use Takedown without taking recoil. We have got to the point in the game though where I don't want to keep my main team on hand all the time. I need to switch things up for different battles. I think for Bronzor, either Quilava or Charmeleon would be a good shout. Same for her Yanma, to be honest. Uruguay's a bit more of a pain. What's your ability? Inner Focus. So you can't be flinched. Golbat could be a good option for dealing with Purugly. At least to set up, like, could put it to sleep. Fake Out can't flinch. Definitely not going to be using Pichu. Mareep or Electrike could be good to have on the team to deal with Yanma. And not only do I have Staravia on the team, but like Croconaw and Gyarados would be good for intimidating the Purugly. Now, I don't want to paralyze it because that would boost Facade. Definitely not bringing Grottle. It doesn't help with anything on her team. I should check to see if Cyndaquil can use the Rock Tomb TM. But this team I've gone with probably gives me the most options to deal with her. Okay, so Charmander can use the Rock Tomb TM. I was just thinking Rock Tomb because that would be really good for dealing with the Yanma. Although, with Yanma, the issues... Increased chance for the crit with Urakotor is annoying, but... Yeah, I think we'll end up going with this team. But we need to go to somewhere that we can safely level up, like, Charmander and Zubat. And because it saves us switch training, we are going to give the XP share to Magikarp. This is a bug catcher, so like that'll help with leveling up Cyndaquil. Cyndaquil will evolve in one level because it actually evolves at level 14. It don't... Oh, it was the fucking speed tie! Oh! Why? One sec. Well, we've had our first death, and it was a starter. You know, Umbreon can deal with the Bronzor. I just realized I never actually got a counter for the Zubat. But I was thinking Beldum because, like, it resists flying and is immune to poison. It has Zen Headbutt, really, so, You know, I'm not gonna use Umbreon because we already have options for dealing with Bronzor. Or maybe actually I should use Umbreon. Fake out isn't an issue, so we won't need Zubat. Because Fake out won't be an issue if the first time she sends in Perugly we're just switching to get the Intimidates off. You know, this thing has Water Gun, we're replacing it with Water Pulse immediately. The issue with leveling up Totodile here is there isn't really anything that's safe to level it up against. Like, it is a bunch of grass types. And then if we go to the Valley Windworks, there's a bunch of electric types. Okay, we can level up on Caterpie. That's pretty safe. Well, this is what I mean. It's just not safe. A bunch of grass types. And a bunch of electric types. I'm gonna have to level it up against the grunts. Well, that's fine by me. Great. Great. I'm wondering if it actually has anything that can hit this. Oh great, it has pain split. And assurance. And Beldam hardly actually got any XP. Oh, this is quite rough. I'm just trying to level up the team right now. Or at least this version of the team. This version of the team that's specifically crafted to deal with Mars. Yeah. It's not the most fun to try and level up. We're gonna have to go to earlier routes and stuff. Don't really have much choice. I'll take on this trainer just to get some XP, share XP for Magic Art. Okay, yeah. Charmander can deal with grass types here to level up. Oh, of course it did. I'm just gonna run from relics. I'm not gonna waste my time with it. You know what? There is a Shroomish that I need to give an Oranberry to. Because it is most definitely a Shroomish. Definitely a Shroomish. Yeah, it's not a Shroomish. Yeah, I really shouldn't waste my time battling those. Great. This is going to take a while. Okay, I think Charmander's at a level that it can deal with the grass types. Oh, further north than this now. Yeah, I don't want to deal with that without healing first. That's the way to easily deal with that. My god, Beldum hardly gets any XP. Nice. That crit was nice. I don't know if the crit mattered. Probably did a little bit, but it was nice anyway. I can Metal Claw those now. The crit was nice. I don't remember, does Charmander have Blaze? Yes, it does. Okay, that's just really annoying, so can you not? Okay, so I'm asleep and wrapped, so I can't attack or switch out. Okay, that has been 5 turns of sleep, what the hell? Okay, so we're even. Can you not flinch me? Okay, I got the crit anyway. Oh, seriously? Come on. Unless it's 75% accurate move and it just lands it every time. This grinding really is taking a while, but we'll get there. this grinding is going to take a while, and I can't speed the game up, but we will be taking on Mars during this stream. Starly really aren't giving much XP. Can you not? Not gonna bother with that, it's not gonna give enough XP. These things are really annoying because they just live and then they will paralyze me or put me to sleep or poison me or whatever. Oh, evolution time. Hmm. I have a steel type, I have a dark type. Yeah, pretty much everything on my team can learn bite. You know, just I can without taking recoil. Have to do it at some point, you know? Yeah, not gonna waste my time with that. No. Oh, can you fucking not? Oh shit, I still had Staravia up front. That was unintentional. Run. Run! Oh my god, Bellsprout, I am going to stab you with a rusty railroad spike. I am sick and tired of Bellsprouts paralyzing, poisoning, and putting you to sleep. Yeah, this really is taking a while, but it's got to be done. Oh, now Oddish is putting me to sleep. Great. It took 4 turns to land one. Those damn bell spouts are taking the piss. Oh, come on. Will you stop giving me Starly? Oh, they have a plus and a minus apparently, so both level 15 as well. We can easily fight these two. No, I might as well start fighting the Starly whenever they're appearing, because, like, running from them is just taking too long to not get XP from it, you know? Well, hardly get anything from actually beating them. Surely Magikarp is close to hitting level 20. Yeah, 237 experience away. Not far then. Honestly, the Versus Seeker would be so nice. Like, when do I get that? Oh, yeah. So I get it. One sec, let me see. Let me see if it's been changed to actually get it sooner or anything. No, it's not been changed, so, I don't get the versus seeker until after I beat the gym. And then go through the hall and helping Mina. And I get the, like, it's when I'm on my way to Heart Home, basically, that's when I get it. Didn't mean to hit that, but it doesn't matter anyway. Okay, time for Rage to evolve. And the layout's not updating, so let me just fix that. Right, still pure water. Oh, of course, they get the confusion. I fucking knew it. As soon as I switched, I saw that Beldum wasn't up front. I got something weak to Beldum. Watch, I'm gonna switch, and it's gonna give me Shellos again. Oh no, it actually gave me Banana. Okay, good. Static has a chance to paralyze you if you make contact with it. And apparently for me, that chance is 100%. I don't care about my attack being lowered, I'm using special attacks. Why is everything constantly paralyzing me? If this grinding doesn't speed up a bit, we might not end up taking on taking on Mars during this stream. I'd prefer to keep my grinding in the streams, but good God, it might not be worth it at this point. Perfect. I'll still keep it with the experience share for now. You never know if they're going to be holding an electrolyzer or something like that. And if they are holding an item, I want it. It really annoys me. Static can activate and paralyze you when you knock them out. Because sure, in a trainer battle that it can be useful, but like in a wild battle, it's just annoying as fuck because it's like wasting time. In fact, I'm best off going somewhere with fewer electric types. And there's an electric type. Oh hey Bree, how you doing? Don't worry about it. You really haven't missed that much. I got a few encounters. I beat Brock, and I've been spending most of the time just grinding. That's fair. Yeah, I've been spending most of the time just like grinding to deal with Mars because I'm not going into that battle underleveled. That battle is brutal enough in just regular platinum. I'm not doing it underleveled. And I have to go heal again because of static. Or I can just deal with it actually. I'm not running back to the Pokemon Center constantly. Now, just in case you're worried, like looking at the team, no, Skippy did not die. In fact, the only death we've had was Cyndaquil. Which didn't even have its hidden ability. Skippy didn't die. I just think this current team is just better equipped to deal with Mars. Like, I still have all of these. Like, I just think the current team is better equipped to deal with Mars. Beldum hard counters her Zubat because it resists wing attack and has high defense and is immune to Poison Fang and Toxic. Confuse Ray could be annoying, but that's it. And it also has Zen Headbutt to hit back hard. Like, Umbreon and Charmeleon can deal with Bronzor. Charmeleon is really good for dealing with her Yanma though, because it has Rock Tomb. But like, if need be, Staravia can deal with it. But the big thing is dealing with Purugly. So like, my best way to deal with her Purugly is to go Intimidate, 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 and just make sure it can't hit me for any decent damage. The plan is to just keep lowering Purugly's attack, and then send in Umbreon with its great bulk to do the damage. And use cover so that I can get its Citrus Berry, which would help me heal and prevent it healing. I would send in Beldum to tank, but Purugly has Feint Attack, so no. Umbreon has great bulk and can steal its Citrus Berry so that I get the healing instead. So it's like, it's better off for me to send in Umbreon after I, you know, get off a few Intimidates. Plus, if it uses Hypnosis on Umbreon, I have Synchronized, so Purugly would also fall asleep. True, it could wake up after 2 turns and I could get the 5 sleep turns, but it's better than me being asleep for 5 turns and Purugly not going to sleep. So I think that's pretty much the plan for dealing with her. Basically, I've just been leveling up this team for dealing with her. And I think at the very least, Beldum is going to stick around. It's like, I wasn't really using Pichu, and Beldum is great. I won't lie though, I'm a little annoyed about my honey tree encounter, because the tree I used the honey on had chance for Combi, and Vespiquen is great. Wurmple, I would have taken a Dustox or even better a Beautifly. could have been Pinecore, which Fortress is a great tank. It could have been a it could have been a Heracross, which is incredibly good. What do I get? Fucking Burmy. I mean, I'm glad it was a male one at least, so it'll be Mothim, but still. A fucking Burmy. At that point, I wish I'd saved that encounter for the honey tree outside outside Eterna Forest, because that one's a guaranteed Beedrill. Oh my fucking god, Darwin! Attack it! This has been my entire existence with the grinding, by the way. Constant paralysis and sleep and flinches and hacks bullshit. This hacks bullshit is not a good sign for the run. It's really just not a good sign. All the hacks have been going in my favour as well, like flinches and crits and everything. I have gotten so many crits. But for a while, every Pokemon with static was paralysing me. And it could still be everyone that had it has paralysed me, because they could have had other abilities. My luck with hidden ability starters has been nice though. Because like, all the Sinnoh starters had their hidden abilities. All the Hoenn starters had their hidden abilities. Charmander and Bulbasaur didn't, but Squirtle did. And Chikorita and Cyndaquil didn't, but the most important one for Johto was definitely Totodile, and it has it. I'm just thinking right now. Oh, I do. That just makes the plan even better. Because, once I get to the Perugly, I'm gonna keep lowering its attack with Intimidate. I'm gonna send in Umbreon. It's gonna put me to sleep. So, Synchronize is gonna put Perugly to sleep. I'm going to immediately wake up because of the Chesto Berry and steal its Citrus Berry whilst it's asleep. No, I am not teaching you Dragon Rage. You know, once Beldum hits level 18, I dare say we will be ready to go into this fight. Well, we'll sort held items first as well. Honestly though, I think this level of planning is going to be needed for every boss fight. Because I want to actually win this time. I made it to the Distortion World once and haven't even come close to that since. I want to win. I mean business. So, it's going to be in my best interest to prepare for every boss fight. I have the documentation. I know what every boss fight is going to have. Grinding is going to be so much easier once I've got the Versus Seeker though. My god. It's going to be so much quicker. Lucky Egg could also help speed it up. Okay, let's sort the held items. So I'm going to give Charmeleon a hard stone because its big purpose is to rock tomb the Yanma. Gonna move the experience share over to Star Area because it's the lowest level, and if it levels up a little bit before Progly, that would be beneficial. Quick Claw for Beldum wouldn't be a bad idea. Muscle Band Gyarados, just in case. I dare say we are ready to go and take on Mars. I am going to save first though. Just in case, you know, because like, if we have any issues like the game crashing, I do not want to lose all this progress we've finally finished grinding. Okay, we one-shot the Zubat. Oh, she's sending in Progly now. Okay. -1. -2. -3. We're going to try to not get too carried away because obviously crits are a thing. Perfect. Chesto Berry wakes me up. Oh, because of the Chesto Berry, like, it didn't put the Progly to sleep. Okay. Oh. Wait. Does that actually not? It doesn't pass on sleep, does it? That, kind of messes with the plan. Wait, no, 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 no. Oh no, Facade is double power now. Oh, but I outsped because it was paralyzed anyway. Okay, so this didn't quite go to plan. Because I forgot that Synchronize only passes on, like, you know, poison, burn, paralysis, and not sleep. However, that being said, in my PB, when I made it to the Distortion World, I lost multiple Pokemon, including Quilava, in that fight. Then I also lost Charmeleon in the fight. And this time, I didn't lose anything. So it didn't quite go to plan. But we made it work anyway. And the layout isn't updating. Great. Let me fix that. I'm going back to the team I had. Sure, they might be a little lower leveled, but I they don't need to be as high level because like Mars is higher level than other fights around this point. Or not, because Cheryl is going to be basically everything one level higher. Okay. Just drinking some water. Hydrate or dihydrate. Okay, 3. Whilst that battle didn't go quite to plan, you missed something earlier, because I did plan something. So, the reason I have a toxic orb is because Rourke's Larvitar had one. I knew it had one, and I knew it has guts. So, despite the fact that it has Brick Break, I knew that Umbreon is bulky enough to tank Brick Break and steal its Toxic Orb before it could activate Guts. I took care of a threat whilst getting myself a free Toxic Orb. If I get something with Poison Heal like a Breloom or a Gliscor, like, a Toxic Orb will be real nice. Yeah, I'm gonna switch real quick. At least I don't have to do so much grinding this time. One of the reasons I had to do so much grinding before Mars was because some of the Pokemon were much lower level. Like, Charmander was level 5. That reminds me, I'm gonna have to buy repels at some point. Not specifically to, like, not be encountering stuff all the time. It's so that I can use repels in Mount Coronet when I'm going up through there to get a Snover for Gardenia. Because I want to specifically fish in Mount Coronet for my encounter. Because that's a guaranteed Feebas. And the guaranteed fee mask sounds pretty nice. Okay, so as for Cheryl, she leads with the Drifloon, which I think the obvious play is to just lead with Umbreon and Bite. She has a Makuhita, which I'm just gonna want to Aerial Ace. A Whalmer, which can't really do anything to Grottle. The problem is her Chansey. It has... Not only does it have Soft Boiled and Citrus Berry, and it's bulky, but it has Serene Grace. So I think I'm going to want to steal that Citrus Berry and just go for Mach Punches. Okay, so that's the Makuhita done. Well, we're next. So she actually sent them out in the order that I said as well. Thought she might switch it up like Mars did. So yeah, I'm gonna steal her Citrus Berry first thing. Oh, I already have a... do I have a held item? No? Why didn't I steal her Citrus Berry? Unless the dogs are outdated or this version of the game's outdated or whatever. I don't like how much damage it's doing. Oh, come on! It's gonna go for Ice Beam. Of course, it gets a freeze. Serene Grace is just disgusting. I would have just stayed in Mock Punched again because priority, but we all know that if I tried that, I would have been fully paralyzed. I wouldn't have been able to move. And I have nothing for my freeze. Perfect. That battle also did not go to plan because of Serene Grace bullshit. Cheryl, if you kill that Shroomish, you are going to regret it. I'm making sure you can't become a big problem here. Oh, God, I made it worse. Cheryl, I'm going to stab you with a rusty railroad spike. I wanted that Shroomish. Cheryl is just the fucking worst. I wanted that Shroomish. Dick move. I need to remove that experience share. Also, I'll switch it up a bit. And to be honest, I won't need to grind any of these for the Gardenia fight. I can bring any 5 of these in, it's not going to matter. Only Anorith will matter. Yeah, eat shit, Cheryl. Fuck you. I wanted that shroomish. Okay, there's a lot to do right now. It's like we've got encounters to get. Right. So we've got an Eternal City encounter to get, kinda. Not really though. We've got an encounter on Route 216, Mount Coronet encounter. We've got an Old Chateau encounter, a Gengar in the Old Chateau, the Rotom in the Old Chateau, and we've also got to go back to Orbor so we can revive these fossils that we're about to get. Actually, before we buy anything, let's sell some stuff because we have stuff to sell. It's only buy regular Pokeballs. What do you sell again? Oh yeah, mail. we are going to sell 2 of each of these, so we're going to make some money from that as well. She'll give me a rock slide TM, won't she? I feel bad for the dude, but, like, I just simply don't want to do that. You know, before all these other encounters and stuff, I am going to go get my Feebas. Does he really think no one else has thought of that strategy? There's no hidden item here? Scammed. Giano actually removed that hidden item. Oh, funny how you have the same name. Definitely nothing there, it's pure coincidence, don't read into anything. Scammed. I'll come back for my encounter here. I want to get the Feebas first. I also need to go and get the Snover. And if Snover isn't the first thing I encounter there, then my actual encounter. Okay, it's repel time because I'm making sure I get a Feebas. That's useful for Anorith. Well, you can go to the right and get an encounter. Don't get, don't be giving me this bullshit. Don't be doing this. I want my Feebas and you will give it to me. Okay. I'm just gonna have a quick drink of water while we decide what to name this thing, like hydrate or dihydrate. You know, just because it uses a prism scale to evolve. Although, one sec. Just to be sure I get one. Just checking the docs to see where you get them. I can find them in Mount Coronet. It's somewhere in this area, isn't it? I really wouldn't surprise me. There we go. That's a good held item. That's money. That'll be useful. I'll save that for when I really need it. Same with that. Perfect. I really, really don't want a Glalie. Best catch it for dupes though. dick move. Glalie really does suck. Although I believe it's Ice Rock in this. Which just makes it worse because now it has quad weaknesses. Doesn't even shake. Come on, dude, you are in the red. Just get in the ball. I can't buy better balls. Which is kind of stupid. But, like... Thank you. Again, a lot of evolution zones around this point in the game. Big on, 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 big on. Yes! Ah, yes. I don't want to hit it again in case it burns me. Because if it burns me with Ember, it's going to get burned, which will make it easier to catch, but it will be on a timer. So if I hit it again, it's going to be on a shorter timer. And I don't want to take that risk. I also don't want to risk getting a crit or a high roll and killing it. Okay. That's perfect. Oh, this is a... its easiest point to catch with a regular Pokeball. It's in the red health, paralyzed. Only thing that would make it easier would be if it was asleep instead, but then it could wake up. I don't know why you limited to regular Pokeballs at this point in the game. Like, you're catching like level 18s and stuff. You should be allowed Great Balls. I don't know. Haven't even found a Great Ball. Croissant. I know, it's back down this way, yeah. I expected as much. And yes, I did just use takedown without taking recoil. This Beldum has Rock Head. It needs huge power. If it doesn't have it, it's just terrible. One sec. If I end up encountering a cherubi at some point, I will be trading it away. Because there is a trade in Floroma Town where if I give them a cherubi, I get a Skorupi named Spike with a jolly nature, and the IVs are 15 HP, 15 special attack, 15 special defense, 31 attack, 31 defense, and 31 speed. Hold up. You know what? There is a trade I'm going to make. Now, I don't know where this trade is, but I know it's somewhere in Eterna City. Let me check what these have though first. Rockhead, pure power, okay. So, I'm gonna get rid of this anyway. Can't use it. Okay, now, this is briefly going on the team. Simply to trade it away. Need to find out where the trade is though. I'm guessing the trade is in one of the buildings. Okay, here we go. Yes. I'm sorry, I'm not keeping a male Snorunt. And the Chatot with good IVs is better. Plus it's holding a shark beak, which I could give to Staravia. Just save real quick. One sec. Well, I'm not gonna battle her yet. I gotta go back to Orber and sort these Pokemon. Right, sort the fossils out. And so there was one other thing. Oh, of course. Is the layout refusing to update again? I don't plan on getting the Gengar or the Rotom yet. Because I want to get Great Balls first. And I don't really need them before I take on Gardenia. I guess I'm getting a Ghastly now though. Actually, nah, I'm not going to bother with that Ghastly because I'm going to get the Gengar anyway. I'm mostly in here just to get the substitute TM. Okay, which room is this damn TM in? There we go. Okay. Now I can leave. It might take a while, but I can leave. I'm gonna have to go all the way around to get back to Arbor. Can't use the cycling road yet. You know, I'm just gonna nip in here for a sec. First of all, Star Piece. That's money. I still think it's kind of wild that, despite having not played a lot of Sword and Shield and haven't really played much of it in a while, I can still recognize the Sir Chester theme simply because I know that the Sir Chester remix is the one that sounds like Zelda. Oh damn. Of course. PokeLink has really been a pain about updating. Praise Lord Helix. finally, the last fossil. Let's rearrange the box a bit. Let's get PokeLink actually fixed and working. I can't even end the session. Yeah, it's real broken. Okay, session ended. And now it's just showing Umbreon. Yeah, it's fucking broken. Well, either way, like, it's 3 AM now, so what we're probably gonna do is just make our way back to Eterna City and then end the stream. Oh, the team is on the way out. It's still not recognizing their held items or anything, but it's recognized Skippy's held items, so it may just be a matter of time. Yeah, it is, but I would still prefer it if, you know, if it wasn't broken. Well, yeah, I think that's gonna be the end of this stream. I will, I I'll probably grind some team members between streams, and then tomorrow, like tomorrow's stream, well, technically just tonight's stream, later tonight, what we'll do is we'll take on Gardenia and the Team Galactic stuff, get our Porygon from there, and the Togepi egg. Can't wait for that. And we'll also get the Rotom and the Gengar. We'll head down south, we'll get our encounter in the cave and stuff, and on the route below Cycling Road we'll get the Gabites as well. And yeah, we'll just see how it goes. So I hope you all enjoyed and have a great rest of your day, and I'll catch you all again in the next one.